Mail call got me through jail and prison more than anything else. Because there I was 18 years old at the lowest point of my life, having no belief in myself and no belief that anybody else could possibly believe in me. But I would go down to mail call and I would call out my name and I'd get a letter, and maybe two and maybe three. And so at this point that I didn't think that I had any value, people were showing me in a tangible way every single day that I had value. They were encouraging me, and over the years they were exposing me to different ideas and different perspectives. They were showing me what was possible. They were telling me about trips. They were telling me about employment and work and adventures and volunteering, and the world actually got bigger when I went to prison. Like my immediate world, the world I lived in, was incredibly small and incredibly limited. But by talking to so many people, by meeting people literally all over the world, I had pen pals all over the world, I was exposed to a much larger sense of possibility, a much larger sense of opportunity than I ever had before. And that was really what changed my mind, because I realized, like, I have all these options. All I have to do is not mess up the chance to take advantage of them, not mess up the opportunities that are right in front of me. So in my mind, all of a sudden there is value. There's value in me, and there's also value in moving forward. And when I help other people, and when I try to figure things out, it makes me feel like, hey, I can have an impact on the world. And I can maybe make it to New Zealand one day, or I can maybe make it to Ireland one day, or I can work with this group, this organization, or I can make a bunch of money, or I can drive this car, whatever it was. Because those things didn't seem possible before. It's the strangest thing that when I was out in the world when I was younger, I had every opportunity in the world, but I felt stuck. I felt enclosed in this tiny little space. And I remember thinking, like, those last couple days where we were just strung out and crazy and basically locked all of ourselves in this one-bedroom apartment where we're just sitting there doing drugs and drinking and playing video games. Like, we had made a prison for ourselves. But after I was arrested and I was locked in a jail cell, then locked in a prison cell, somehow that was where my mind opened. That was where my heart opened. That was where I experienced a much greater sense of the world than I ever had before. And so much of it was mail. Was the opportunity to connect with people and share my story, and more importantly, listen to the stories of those people around me. And if I was able to help them, amazing. If they were able to help me, amazing. Sometimes it was just sharing them. Sometimes it was just meeting another person in the middle, sharing our life stories, sharing our fears, sharing our thoughts. And I never had to put all that on paper before. I never had to think about what I was actually feeling or actually wanting or actually doing, but it made me be verbal. It made me learn how to put things into words and express them, which made me know myself better. Because I wasn't acting off instinct. I had to pause and evaluate and consider, and it changed how I relate to other people, and it changed how I relate to myself. And I fundamentally think that mail, my relationship through mail or through other people via mail, really changed who I am for the better.